Alright, welcome back to another episode of Dave Makes Food. I finally finished off my first batch of kimchi and it was pretty good. I'd give it about a 7.5 out of 10 overall, but it definitely had some room for improvement and I've made the necessary adjustments in this recipe. I didn't get quite as good of a deal on nappa cabbage this week, but still at 99 cents per pound this was much cheaper to make than buy. We'll start off with our cabbage, which weighed in at a whopping 2,051 grams. Which is around 4.5 pounds for the American viewers, which make up my #1 demographic apparently. And same as last time, we're just going to quarter it and remove the core of the cabbage. Then cut it into segments about 1 inch to 1.5 inches long. And repeat for the other side. Put the cabbage into some sort of vessel large enough to hold it, as well as submerge it in water. Add enough room temperature water so that everything is submerged. And then add kosher salt until the salt level is about 25% more than what you want in the finished product. This is the only thing I didn't exactly measure since we all have different brands of salt. I probably used somewhere around a cup, but this pan holds a lot more water than yours probably will since its dimensions are huge. But anyways, get the salt level to 25% above what you wanted in the finished product, and just give it a mix every 30 minutes for 3 hours, nothing too difficult. And somewhere in those 3 hours we'll do the rest of the prep, starting with the vegetables. We'll chop up 300 grams of carrot, 450 grams of daikon, and 60 grams of green onions. This is just what I had on hand, the amount of these are really up to you. We'll give the carrots the old speed julienne cut. Just make a thin slice on a bias, and then stack a few up at a time and slice them into strips. We'll give the green onions a nice long bias cut. And for the daikon, I just cut it into these small, thin rectangle shapes. The last thing we'll have to prepare is the chili paste. The consistency in my first attempt wasn't perfect, but I've made the necessary changes in this version. First we'll need 1 1/3 cups or 320 milliliters of cold water, followed by 3 tablespoons of glutinous rice flour. Mix everything and dissolve the flour. It won't take too long to thicken over a medium-high heat. As soon as it thickens, turn off the heat. And we're going to add some gochugaru, or red pepper powder. We'll add 1.5 cups or 350 milliliters. This is approximately the same spice level as any store-bought kimchi, so this isn't going to be crazy spicy. Next, add 4 tablespoons of sugar. And 6 tablespoons of fish sauce. My last batch had the right flavor profile, but it didn't have the deep umami flavor that makes fermented foods so addicting to eat, so this time we're going to add fish sauce and MSG to fix that. Alright, last part of the chili paste. We're going to need 100 grams of ginger, 100 grams of garlic, and 100 grams of onion. We'll blend everything together and pour it into the chili paste. A coarse blend for this mixture is fine, and I actually prefer it. I gave mine a taste test, but it's hard to judge with fresh chili paste since it's the fermented flavor we're after. But we can still taste for salt, sugar, and spice levels.
3 hours later.
Drain the brine cabbage well and put it back into your large container. Add your beautifully chopped vegetables and your perfectly seasoned chili paste. Then just give everything a good mix. And while mixing, try to squeeze it at the same time. It will compress and you can fit more into your jars. Might as well give it a taste test. Then all that's left to do is pack it into your containers. After storing it in the fridge, it took about 5 to 6 days until I noticed the fermented flavors start to kick in last time. Don't forget to give them a mix once or twice a day. That's quite a good amount of kimchi for a $4 cabbage, considering that middle container alone cost $11.99 for 1 kilogram back when I was a young, naive, pre-made kimchi purchaser. But did Dave save money? Here are the cost of all the ingredients I put in, giving us a total of $11.18 with a final weight of 8.13 pounds or 3.68 kilograms. Giving us a total cost of $3.03 per kilogram to make myself, or 25.2% the cost of the store-bought kimchi. So it's 4 times cheaper to make it by yourself, and the cabbage wasn't even a great price. Needless to say, I will be making my own kimchi from now on. It really is simple to make and very inexpensive. It's still a little early to say, but I'm pretty sure this batch will be around at 9.5 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please click like and consider subscribing to my channel. I will be posting a food video every single day attempting to make it on YouTube. As always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for another recipe.